the Jose Mourinho derby as Chelsea and Spurs duke it out to a 0-0 draw. What's going to happen this weekend as Tottenham host Arsenal in the North London derby? We'll take a little look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction show today. We're taking a look at match number 11 out in the Premier League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to get your banger today with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Premier League related, whoa, football related, in a bloody house. That's right, of course, we are back in the studio. Yeah, that's right here in the cafe at Ewood Park, as you can see behind me, in my executive box. After a week or so on the road, it's been very, very hard to keep up the heat with of course the videos and of course other things behind the scenes. Of course, very, very much busy boy of late. But yeah, we'll talk more about the Mourinho derby and all that kind of jazz in just a second. I want a big shout out to the Patreon gang. That's right. I don't know what's going on with the Patreon gang at the moment. We were on 23 earlier today, but we've dropped down to 19. I don't know, and actually that puts us quite far away from our goal of 25 patrons by the end of the year. So yeah, don't know what's going on with that. So if you are a patron, thank you very, very much. And if you want to become a patron and get those numbers back up to 25, check out the link down below, patreon.com/RoverC. So check those bad boys out. But of course, Humphrey actually is our latest member of the VIP gang. So we're going to shout out to Humphrey for doing just that just the other week. So kudos to him and fair play to the rest. Anyway, of course, let's get into it. Of course, jump in the deep end, take a little look at, of course, your picks, my picks, and all that kind of jazz. So here we bloody well go then. Of course, let's recap the results from last week. Here's the criteria though: 0 to 3 in the shit face gang, 4 to 7 straight face score, 8+. Where are you? Top bins. That's right, folks. Top bins if you get 8 or more. I think it's safe enough for me to say that we all did dog shit this weekend. There was a lot of surprises, a lot of scorelines that nobody expected, and you're going to be reflected with our scorelines, including myself. So let's not get too excited about this weekend because it's been all shit. So Crystal Palace opened up their campaign with a loss to Newcastle United. That was a free hit for some of you guys. I was very, very lenient or very, very flexible on allowing some of these people to get late picks in on this one. But anyway, 2-0 win in the end. Callum Wilson and Joe Linton, get in there. Put that in your pipe and smoke. He does score goals for Newcastle United and a 2-0 win away from home. Good win for them. 1-0 for me going the other way. Wrong. Next up, of course, it was a surprise. It was Brighton Albion against Liverpool. End up all square. 1-1 in the end. Bit of controversy in this game, I think. Diego Jota on the score sheet for Liverpool. Pascal Gross equalising in the 93rd minute from a penalty. Bit of VAR controversy and all that bad. But we actually went with the 2-0 win for Liverpool. I think a bunch of us did as well. But nope. One thing that was for sure, it was that spanking for them. That's right, of course. Burnley got smashed by Manchester City on the road. 5-0 win in the end. Mara's got himself a hat-trick, I believe. Benjamin Mendy as well. Ferran Torres on score sheet as Manchester City ran riot over Burnley. Good. Could not happen to a nicer bunch of boys. Actually went with a 3-0 win, so shame on me. In fact, not too bad for me. Everton against Leeds. That was a surprise win for Leeds on the road. Getting themselves back to winning ways. Rafinha on the score sheet on the 79th minute to give Leeds the big fat W. 2-1 for me. Going in favour of Everton. I think that was the majority of the guys as well. Going for Everton as well on this one. Next up, of course, Bromwich Albion. They did beat Sheffield United. Actually went with the score draw myself, but it ended up as a 1-0 win. The 1-0 goal from Conor Gallagher on the 13th minute for West Brom. Is he on loan or is he a permanent addition to the club? I don't really know. But anyway, regardless of if he isn't, he scored the goal to get himself the 3 points. Got 1-1 draw. Of course, Southampton, Manchester United was a 5-goal thriller. Lastminute.com winner for Manchester United to take all 3 points. Who got the 4 goals? It was, what's his name? Jed Bednarek on the score sheet for Southampton. James Ward-Prowse on the score sheet for the Saints. Bruno Fernandes and Edson Cavani with a couple of goals there to win it for United. Like I said earlier at the top of the show, it was a 0-0 draw between Chelsea and Tottenham. Actually, it was a 2-2 draw. I thought there'd be goals in this one, but unfortunately, no. So Mourinho went for a point, got a point, and I think he's going to be happier with that because he leads top of the pops at the moment out in the Premier League. Another surprise was down to the Emirates. Arsenal lost 2-1 to Wolves. 3-2 for me. Not too great for the Gunners at the moment. Goals from Pedro Neto, Daniel Prondance on the score sheet, with Gabriel Mangalanes on the score sheet for Arsenal. They're now down in 14th at the moment. There is still a bit of a gap between the likes of Arsenal and the relegation spots, but still, Arsenal, City, and Manchester United all around about 9th or below at the moment. So that's quite surprising to see those teams not doing too well at the moment. Anyway, so result for Wolves. I think they lost Jimenez with a major injury. I don't know it really. No, I didn't really watch that game, so I need to catch up on that one. Leicester City against Fulham was a 2-1 win for Fulham. That's right, plug that in your veins, Scotty Parker says. Goal scorers on the day. Luke Bernal, Scotia, Ivan Cavellio from the penalty spot. Harvey Barnes with a late goal for Leicester to give themselves a bit of hope, but unfortunately it was too little, too late. Actually, with a 2-0 for Leicester, shame on me. And then West Ham 2-1 winners over Aston Villa. Bowen on a score sheet for West Ham, and Jared Bowen with a win on the 46th minute. Jack Grealish getting the 25th minute consolation goal for Villa. I actually went with a 3-1 win for West Ham, so not too bad. Got myself 3 out of 10, which is pretty shitty. Of course, this is the table as it stands. Mourinho's boys lead the charge at the moment with a superior goal difference to that of Liverpool, of course, who did get that battering by Aston Villa not too long ago. So Spurs in a comfortable position at the moment, 2 points clear of the third place Chelsea. Leicester City into 4th, West Ham into 5th. Down the foot of the table, Sheffield United, Burnley and West Brom going down. I take it. I would take that all day long, lads. I would take it all bloody day long. Imagine. I know it's a long way away, but imagine if they were to go down. And of course, Rovers to do the unthinkable and go up. I don't know what I would do. What would I do? I would actually get a tattoo on my ass of something. What could I have a tattoo on my ass? Adam Armstrong, or I don't know, something cool on my ass. Maybe, I don't know. Suggestions down in your comment section. What I should have tattooed on my ass if Burnley go down and Rovers go up. It's a big shout for that if it was to happen, but I would do it. Get something tattooed on my ass if that happens. Remind me. Anyway, of course, let's get into it. Of course, your picks and my picks in the All Prediction League. Recap of the criteria: order 3 shit face games, 4 to 7, 7 straight face, 8 plus top bins. Don't forget about it, lads. Forget about it. No one's there. Anybody did shit just like this guy. Ishan also did shocking. Matt Havlicks of the show, not too bad. MJ Savage did pretty savage. Mr. Matt Russ did pants. Richie Weldon also did shite. Joachim Jakobsen also did ghastly, but it's okay. I love you because you're a patron, I believe. Crimson Eagle did shit. Andy Washington also did ghastly. Russell Frost, absolutely stonking. CSC Jaden 2006, shit. Champ Dude did poop. Yanka Mullen also did poop, but it's alright. Period also did shocking. Roberto Hollis did okay, not too bad indeed. Nathan Eva, well done to you. You did shit just like me, brother. Ollie Hamling also did ghastly. Luka Kujunovic also did shocking. Gaming Charlie did absolute shocking. The Aston Villa Seal did shit. Kev Matthews poopsty. Tom Stainer shocking. Dennis Canelli ghastly. Ultra well done to you. A bit of a yellow face there. Look at that. All that. I Hate Mania did shit. We Keep Yard did poop skis. Alan MC also did ghastly. Could go. Shocker Rooney as well. Vincent Hong did poop. Hans Worst did okay. Harrison Crane not too shabby. Andrew Harrison Crane not too shabby. When I'm talking about shit, that's what I'm talking about. He did shit. Andrew Waters shit. Connor James third goal also did poop. Elijah Ojo, well done to you, brother. Well done indeed. Okay, didn't do okay. He did poop. Madam Mendina did a shocking. Max Samingdi also did very well. Well done to you. Manic 1117 did shit. Mark Chapman did poop. Skibby the Mexican sniper, Mexican snooper. Il Mitchell also did poop. Yeah, for the MPBP, not too bad. James Cardinal did bits. I'm Sugar not too shabby. Raphael Jarrett did shit. Liam 2000 also did very well. Neil Galilei, he's okay, but he's also shit. Yannick Buster did poop. A Judy did poop ski. Mitchell Shoney also did shocking. Elgin Cow pants. Barcelona Lista did poop. Costas K, he's not okay. Alex Weller did shit. Zaid Amaro, not too bad. Eddie Francis did a shitty Rooney. NWC 239 poop ski did poop ski. Omar J Monday did poop ski. Ahmed Sochi also did absolutely shocking. Simples 976 also did alright. Leeds 2020 not too bad. Andrew H, he's okay. Hello, that's good, not too bad. Oh, he did poop. Matt Gunner poop ski. Shepard also did shocking. Shane O'Donnell did poop skiddy whoop ski, and Fernando Jose Ramond also did okay. Of course, that was this week and this week alone. How about the leaderboard as it stands? Oh, a little bit of a glitch there, but we go on through it. And of course, Fernando Jose Ramond with a 6 out of 10. That's an impressive stat when you consider all the other numbers around us. Andrew H. Hansworth, Leeds 2020, Liam 2000, Robert Hollis, Shane O'Donnell, Shepard, and Zaid Almeida. Not too bad, but a 50% success rate this week with a 5 out of 10. That's just this week and this week alone. Who is your overall leaderboard? Of course, a lot of pickaroonies here, but your main bad boys are right here. It's Omaji Sochi, who is a patron. Hopefully the old flag, there it comes. RG Ojo's up there. Shepard as well, doing top banana in the top 3. Kev Matthews, Andrew H, Omaji Monday, Luka Kujovic, Shane O'Donnell, Matt Gunner, Mitchell Shoney, Yava VMP, Sayed Armado make up your top 10. But it could all change, boys. It's all changed. There's still a good 3/4 of the season up ahead. So it's a marathon, not a sprint, lads. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm probably in amongst this as well. I'm going to get my scores up here this week. I've got a bit of time later on this week, so I will get my numbers and then I'll show you where I am. But anyway, enough about that. Let's take a look at, of course, the next round of matches coming at you. Kick it all off on Friday, the 4th of December. Aston Villa against Newcastle United. But I believe this game has been, producer, has been postponed from the coronavirus, but we'll talk about it anyway. I've queued it up. I've got my pick, and we're going to go with it, just in case there's a miraculous thing within the next couple of days and it goes ahead. But it won't happen. But anyway, of course, these two sides played each other 164 times in the past, 55 wins for Villa, 71 wins for the Toon, and 38 draws. Of course, the last 6, 1 win for Villa, 1 for Newcastle, and 4 bloody draws, including a draw last time around at St James's Park back in June 2020. It was a 1-1 draw, of course, in lockdown. Dwight Gale on the score sheet with Alman Al-Mohammadi on the score sheet for Villa. Last time played each other at Villa Park was back in November 2019. It was a 2-0 win for Villa as well. Conor Hunahain and Anwar El Ghazi on the score sheet for Villa in a comfortable win on this one. Heading into this, of course, Villa just 1 win in the past 5 for them. That was against Arsenal in the Premier League. On the flip side, 2 wins in the past 6 for Newcastle, beating Everton, of course, a couple of games back, and also being Crystal Palace just the other day. The bookies' odds will probably not have them because, like I said, it has been postponed. But I'll just double check it. It says postponed on there, so no bueno. But let's just say, again, if it was to take place, Newcastle coming to this in 13th in the win for them. Mathematically, they could go as high as 5th in the bloody league. Aston Villa coming to this in 10th in the win for them. They could also go as high as 4th in the league. But of course, it's not going to happen. But if it was going to happen, I would have went with the 2-1 win for Aston Villa in the end. Next up, of course, we have them 6-finger freakazoids. Of course, taking on Everton. We're on a bit of a bad rut of form at the moment. Anyway, these two sides played 115 times in the past, 35 wins for Burnley, 51 wins for Everton, and 29 bloody draws. The last 6, so sees 3 wins for Burnley, 3 for Everton, and no bloody draws. Last time played each other was at Goodison Park, a 1-0 win for Everton back in Boxing Day 2019. 1-0 winners. Delwyn Calvin-Lewin on the score sheet. Last time played each other at Turdmore was back in October 2019. It was a 1-0 win for Burnley. Of course, Jeff Hendrick on the score sheet seems common on getting himself sent off for Everton. Heading into this, Burnley have actually failed to score in 5 of the last 6 matches in the Premier League. They've also failed to win 9 of the last 10 matches as well. Everton have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 3 away matches. They're coming to this 1 win in the past 6. That's Everton. 1 win in the past 6. Also, that is Burnley. Of course, back to both these two sides though heading to this match on the back of a defeat. But the odds on this one 65 for Burnley, 13-5 for issue draw. 2017 Everton are your favourites on this. They come to this in 8th and win for them. They could go back up to 3rd in the league. Burnley coming to this into 19th and win for them. They could actually get out of the drop zone at the expense of Fulham into 17th spot. But I've gone with a cheeky 2-0 win for Everton to get back to winning ways at long last. They've been good, but now they've been a little bit rough and they need to start turning that form around again. Next up, of course, we have Manchester City taking on Fulham, of course. These two sides play each other 65 times the past, 33 wins for City, 16 wins for Fulham, and 16 bloody draws. Of course, the last 6 wins out of 6 for City. Of course, last time played was in the FA Cup at the Etihad. There was a 4-0 win for City. That was back in January 2020. Goal scores on the day: Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, and Gabriel Jesus with a couple of goals. Tim Ream got himself sent off. However, last time played each other in the Premier League at over in Manchester back in 2018. It was a 3-0 win for City as well. Leroy Sané, David Silva, and Raheem Sterling on the score sheet for Manchester City. City have actually won 9 of the last 11 matches in the Premier League. They come into this just 1 defeat in the past 6. That was against Spurs a couple of games back. On the flip side, Fulham coming to this winning 2 of the past 4 games, beating West Brom and also beating Leicester just the other day. Look at the situation out in the league. Of course, Stone Cold favourites Manchester City are 10-1 on for the victory. 9-1 is your draw. 60-1 is your Fulham on this. Of course, Fulham are still struggling. They're in 17th spot, but a win for them they could actually go as high as 16th. Of course, City coming to this in 11th, but a win for them they could actually go as high as 4th into the Champions League spots for the first time in a long time. I'm going to go with, of course, on this one 4-0 win, comfortable win for City to take it to the bank and keep on moving on. Next up, of course, we have the David Moyes derby. That's right, it's West Ham United up against Manchester United. Now, these two sides played each other 143 times in the past. 45 wins for West Ham, 66 wins for United, and 32 draws. The last 6 is 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws. Cannot be separated, these two sides. Heading into this, the last time played each other was at Old Trafford. It was a 1-1 draw back in July in lockdown. However, last time played each other in West Ham or at London, that was a 2-0 win for West Ham back in September 2019. That was a 2-0 win for the Hammers. Yamalenko and Cresswell on the score sheet in a 2-0 win. In fact, last 6 encounters in London sees 3 wins for United, 3 wins for West Ham, 2 wins for Manchester, and 1 bloody draw. You've got to go all the way back to 2017 for Manchester United's last victory in London over West Ham. United have actually won the last 8 away matches in the Premier League. They've also scored at least 2 goals in those last 8. They come into this winning 4 on the spin. On the flip side, West Ham coming to this just 1 loss of the past 6. That was against Liverpool, of course, a 2-1 loss. Look at the bookies' odds on this one then, shall we? 13-5 for West Ham, or even Stevens for Manchester United. 13-5 is also your draw. The Hammers come into this in I can't see them. Where they're up to 5th in the bloody league, lads. And a win for them, they could actually go as high as 3rd in the table. Of course, Manchester United coming to this in 9th, and a win for them, they could also go as high as 3rd in the table. That's right. I'm going to go with on this one 2-2 bloody draw. I can't separate the two sides. Can you make sure you get your picks in nice and early for this one and the rest of them? Next, of course, we have Chelsea up against Leeds United. Of course, these two sides played 102 times in the past. 34 wins for Chelsea, 39 wins for Leeds United, and 29 bloody draws. The last time they played each other, of course, was in fact the last 6 4 wins for Chelsea, 1 for Leeds, and 1 bloody draw. Last time they played each other was in Ella Road. It was a 5-1 win for Chelsea in the Carabao Cup in 2012. Last time they played each other at Stamford Bridge, though, was back in May 2004. It was a 1-0 win for Chelsea. Jesper Gronke on the score sheet. Get that in your veins. Chelsea have gets a clean sheet in their last last 7 matches, and also undefeated in the last 8. They come into this, unbeaten in 5, of course, in all competitions. Whereas Leeds have just won 1 in 4 for them, of course, and that was against Everton just the other day. Perhaps back to winning ways, maybe. Of course, the bookies odds on this will take place on Saturday, the 5th of December, 50-8 for Chelsea. They are stone cold favourites. 31 is your draw, 11-2 is your away win. That is Leeds. Leeds are on the recovery there. They're at 12 at the moment. Doing for them, they could actually go as high as 5th in the league. Chelsea comes in 3rd, and for them, they could go. Oh, yeah. With a big fat W if they were to be successful on this one. I've gone with a 3-1 win for Lampard's boys on this one to take it to the bank. Next, of course, we have West Bromwich up against Crystal Palace. Now, these two sides played each other 58 times in the past. 23 wins for the Baggies, 20 wins for the Eagles. Is that what they call them? And 15 bloody draws. The last 6, he's 1 for the Baggies, 4 for Crystal Palace, and 1 bloody draw. Last time played each other at the Hawthorns was back in 2018 in September. Was a 3-0 win for Palace. Andros Townsend with a couple of goals there. Patrick Van Arnholt as well. Heading into this, Crystal Palace actually failed to score in 7 of the last 9 away matches, and they come into this just 1 win at the past 4 games. Of course, that was against Leeds at the start of November. On the flip side, the Baggies come into this 1 win in the past 6 as well. That was against Sheffield United just last weekend. Heading into 7-4 for West Brom, 94 is your draw, 8-5 is your Crystal Palace. Very, very tight, this one. Could go either way. Palace come to this in 15th spot, but for them, they could actually go as high as 8th. The Baggies come to this in 17th. In 18th, and for them, it could actually go as high as 17th. And that will get them out of the old drop zone as well. For me, I've gone with the Baggies on this one to take another win, and maybe move towards a bit of safety, and maybe at the expense of Fulham, of course. Sheffield United taking on Leicester City, of course. These two sides played each other 96 times in the past. 31 wins for Sheffield United, 33 wins for Leicester City, and 32 draws. It's very even over the years. Of course, the last 6, those seasons, nothing for Sheffield United, 5 for Leicester, and 1 bloody draw. Last time played each other was at the King Power back in July 2020. And it was a 2-0 win for Leicester over Sheffield United. Last time played each other at Bramall Lane, there was a 2-1 win for Leicester as well. You've got to go all the way back. In fact, I don't even know when. Last time Sheffield United were victorious over Leicester at Bramall Lane was all the way back in 2008. It was in the Championship, of course, back in April. Jamie Beattie on the score sheet for Sheffield United, ex-Rover, of course. Patrick Knosbo getting himself sent off on that occasion. Heading into Sheffield United, actually lost 12 of the last 13 matches in the Premier League. They're doomed. Sheffield United have actually failed to score in 5 of the last 6 matches as well. They come into this losing 5 on the spin. On the flip side, 3 defeats or 3 games without a win for Leicester now, and all competitions, and lost to Liverpool and lost to Fulham and drawing with Braga. So they need a result and fast. Quick look at the situation out in the league. Sheffield United 30-5 for the victory. Even Steams for Leicester 30-5 is also your draw. Sheffield United come to this bottom of the pops, and a win for them will go nowhere. They'll remain 20th in the table. Leicester actually now down in 4th. The win for them still mathematically could go. With a big fat double and a bit of a goal swing as well needed. But I'm going with a 2-0 win for Leicester City. Get back to winning ways. Maybe making a push to that top 2 and maybe even number 1. Spurs against Arsenal was the North London derby. Where we're going to go on this one then, of course. Spurs doing okay at the moment. These two sides played 186 times in the past. 59 wins for Spurs, 76 wins for Arsenal, and 51 bloody draws. Of course, the last 6 though sees 3 for Spurs, 1 for Arsenal, and 2 bloody draws. Last time played was down in the London in the Fancy Pants Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as a 2-1 win for Spurs back in July. Sung Young-min, Toby Alderweireld on the score sheet with Alexander Lacazette on the score sheet for the Gunners. A 2-1 loss. Spurs have actually kept a clean sheet in the last 3 matches. They're also undefeated in the last 9. They come into this looking 4 wins in the past 5 for them in all competitions, and probably more than that as well. Just 1 defeat all season. On the flip side, Arsenal come to this in 14th, and we're just 1 win in the past 4 for them in all competitions as well. That was against Mulder in the Europa League, that one and only victory. Heading into this, the Spurs were 11-10 on for the victory. 11-4 is your draw. 14-5 is your Gunners on this one. Gunners come into this in 14th for the win for them. They could go as high as 8th. Spurs come into this top of the pops at the moment, and win for them.
We'll maintain the top of the league status. Oh yeah,
if they're to be victorious on this one, I'm going with Mourinho. I like a bit of Mourinho, and I think he'll get the edge over Arteta this time around. Into the final 2, of course, is another fruity one. It is Liverpool up against Wolves. Of course, these two sides 106 times in the past. 53 wins for Liverpool, 36 wins for the Wolves, and 17 bloody draws. The last 6, though, sees 4 wins for Liverpool, 2 for Wolves, and no draws. Last time they played each other was at Molineux. It was back in January 2020, and Liverpool won 2-1 in the end. Last time they played each other at Anfield was a 1-0 win around about 29th of December 2019. Sadio Mane on the score sheet with Liverpool. Liverpool actually undefeated in their last 43 home matches. They actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 6 coming into this. Just wonder, just 2 wins at the past 5 for Liverpool, if you want to look at it a weird way. Same can be said for Wolves, and pretty much identical records for these two sides across all competitions. Heading into this, Liverpool actually 2-1 on for the victory. 5-1 is your away win. That is Wolves. 10-3 is your draw. Liverpool come to us in second, and a win for them mathematically could go top. And of course, a win for Wolves in 7th. They could also go as high as 3rd in the table. That's right. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Liverpool to keep up the heat with Mourinho's boys as they keep level on points, according to my eyes. Anyway, next up, of course, we have Brighton arriving against Southampton. It's a South Coast sort of affair here, coastal derby, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, these two sides measured 33 times the best. 4 wins for Brighton, 17 wins for the Saints, and 12 bloody draws. The last 6 sees nothing for Brighton, 3 for Saints, and 3 bloody draws, including a draw last round, which was back at St Mary's in July 2020. It was a 1-1 draw. Last time I played at the Amex was back in August 2019. It was a 2-0 win for Southampton. Musa Jempo on score sheet with Nathan Raymond as well. Florian Andoni got himself sent off. Brighton have actually drawn the last 3 home matches heading into this, whereas the Saints have actually scored at least 2 goals in 6 of the last 7 matches. They're also undefeated in 9 of the last 10 away matches as well. They're coming to this just 1 defeat of the past 6. The Saints, same could be said for Brighton, 1 defeat of the past 6. That was against Spurs, but they're drawing a lot. Too money for my liking. Heading into this, of course, this is Monday night action. 31-24 Brighton, at 70-10 for the Saints, and 12-5 is your bloody draw. For me, I'll tell you what I'm going with in a minute. Of course, Southampton coming to this in 6th spot at the moment, and a win for them, they could actually go back to 3rd. On the flip side, Brighton are actually 16th for the moment, and a win for them, they could actually go as high as 14th above Arsenal in the process. For me, going to go with a 1-1 draw. Yes, 2 teams, hard to beat. Brighton drawing a lot of games. They are the draw specialists, I believe. One of the draw specialists in the division, alongside Chelsea, of course. But that's what I think. And of course, we're having this match day number 11 out of the Premier League. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early. This is what the table will look like if I'm right. Spurs lead the charge. Liverpool will be 2nd. Of course, Chelsea in 3rd, as you were. Of course, Leicester remain in 4th as well. Everton up to 5th for the table. Sheffield United, Burnley, and Fulham going down as it stands. Of course, Manchester United into 10th spot. City up to 7th. Arsenal in a bit of trouble, of course. But that's just my picks. What about your picks? Be sure to get them in nice and early for the Prediction League as we edge closer to the next round of matches. Again, we'll be in festive mode next time around. Get the Christmas tree down and get the decorations up in due course. So make sure you come by for match day number 12 picks. And that will be that. Again, be sure to check out the links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and all that kind of jazz. If you want to support the channel in another way, that's the best place to do it. Becoming members of my Twitch family. Trying to get my number up to 250. And also follow me on Twitter, where I'm very vocal. We can have chats and all that kind of stuff. And again, if you want to support the channel in another way and become one of the exclusive members of the VIP gang, check out that link down below to patreon.com/Roves. Regardless of all that, be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe, and of course we'll be back next time with, of course, match number 11 pickaroonies. Who's going to come out on top in the Premier League this weekend, as a whole host of teams are in contention? Will it be your boys? Will it be my boys? They're not going to be my boys, because my boys are in the championship. But until then, no, smash the thumbs up. I'll see you on the other side.